Hey, what's up, world? Welcome to the show. We got a hot show coming up. Get ready, y'all. Get ready. We're going to talk about the top story news of the day. Liz got the top story news. We got some celebrity news. But guess what, y'all? It is very, very cold out here. So get ready. We'll be right back right after this. You're tuned in to the hottest show in the community. We'll be right back. To the 9 o'clock nightly news right here on Channel 49 TV. We are live here. If it's 9 p.m., it is time for us to get ready for your top story news of the day. Good evening. We finally got you back on TV with us. We know last night you was on by phone, but you on with us by TV now. Good evening. How you doing, Liz?
Hey, Donnie. How are you? I'm so glad to be back with
y'all,
hanging out with y'all on air tonight.
Wait a minute, what you mean, y'all? You part of the team. It's us.
That's right, Donnie, and I'm not going nowhere. So y'all stay tuned in. Right
you
here
sure ain't going nowhere. You sure ain't going nowhere. All right, we're gonna talk about some top story news. We're gonna talk about that coming up in a few more minutes and stuff. Liz, you got a lot going on in the top story news. Let's talk about. Well, wait a minute. We bring it. We got our boy. We bringing him live on the phone line with us. CW, how you doing, man?
Hello, my brother and sister.
You know what I need you to do, man? I need you to wait a minute. CW, I'm gonna call you right now on the other line so you hear you clear. Okay?
Okay.
All right, then. We are live right here, man. Sometimes we gotta get these phone lines connected. You want to go ahead on it and give us the update on what's going on, because I'm not gonna lie, y'all, it's been a crazy weather. It's been a crazy weather news for the past 24 hours. Liz, what do you got going on with this crazy weather in North Texas? Okay, I think we lost her. Oh my gosh, I think we got Liz. See, we having weather problem, y'all. I think we just lost her. Okay, and we're going live to the phone line. Everything is live, y'all. So trying to get in contact with Liz. Hoping Liz will be back with us. Hey, CW, how you doing?
I'm bad, my brother.
All right, man. We having some technical problems tonight, man. Liz camera just went out. Hopefully she'll be able to get back in with us, man. What's going on with you tonight, man? On this beautiful Friday night, man.
Well, let me tell you, man. Everybody's getting ready for Christmas and a lot of shopping going on, but come New Year's Eve, we got some big stuff coming.
You want to tell us about it real quick, man?
Yeah. On New Year's Eve, DFW New Year's Eve Takeover, starring Gary Owens. It's gonna be 2 nights: Friday, December 30th, and Saturday, December 31st.
Mm-hmm.
On the 30th, Mike Epps is the main star with Gary Owens, and then on Saturday, December 31st, there's Earthquake. Remember Earthquake?
Yeah, he's a big time comedian, man. You got him coming up?
He's gonna be there.
Oh wow.
And then January 15th, man, this is gonna be awesome. It's called Love, Jazz, and Romance.
All right, I think we got our girl back live with us on the TV screen. How you doing, Liz?
Okay.
Hey, Donnie. Hey, CW. So, it's been crazy. As much of America right now is under this Arctic blast, we're really having some problems here in Fort Worth.
Okay.
So,
and CW, you guys got some problems going on in Dallas too, right?
Oh yeah, you know it.
Okay, so Liz, go ahead on and give us the update on what's going on with the weather, because man, I don't know what happened with you guys, but last night when I went to bed, I had my heater up very, very high, and it was still cold in my house. What do y'all think about that? That's how cold it is in North Texas, and I got a couple of friends who live in Nigeria and overseas who asked me, he said, Donnie B, are y'all okay? And I'm asking, I said, why you say that? He said, because on our news, it's reporting how bad the cold weather is in the United States. So what do y'all think about that?
Yeah, Donnie, I definitely agree. I know here in Tarrant County alone last night, as temperatures started to drop early Thursday down to the lower teens, 8 people on Thursday night were transported to the hospital. That number only increased Wednesday. So early this morning, the count was 23 people that had to be rushed to the hospital by MedStar due to complications from temperature just being.
Wow, that is crazy. Steve, man, what do you think about that when you hear her say that many people have been rushed to the hospital?
Well, I can believe it, man. You know, you see people out there homeless with a blanket over top of them, trying to make like a tent.
Mm-hmm.
They might have 1 or 2 blankets, but you know, you still can't breathe good, and then you still cold. And then if you do pass out or anything under that blanket, who knows, you know?
Right.
You might be there for you know, all day.
Oh, wow.
That you have passed out. It's sad, man.
Well, but I tell you what, man, you definitely can tell that the weather is playing a major role in everything we do, because even right now, the satellite just went out on our TV station just now, right here, but not the TV station, right here on this newscast right now. Liz just left us, but hopefully she'll be coming back. But this is, I mean, CW, this is really taking a hold, not only on the people, but even on production. What do you think about that?
Oh, yeah, man. You know, like even the trash pickups and all that kind of stuff is being delayed. And you know, so we just hope that the power grid don't go out from, you know, everybody running their heaters, you know, which happened a couple of years ago, and a whole lot of people died when the power grid went out in North Texas.
Oh, wow. So do you think it's gonna end up happening again?
I hope not, man. But you know, but they tell you, if you're not using your lights, cut your lights out, just run your heater. If you're looking at 1 TV or 2 TVs, everybody get together, look at 1 TV.
Okay.
Energy. We don't want another power outage. People die.
Right. Okay, yeah, and I think she's trying to get everything together. Our news lady is having some technical problems. I think it's because of the weather. Let me ask you this, CW, have you been out there? Because I have not been out there today.
Oh yeah, man. It says like 24, 25 degrees. It feels like 12.
Wow.
Something right there.
How they close? I mean, how this forced people to close down different business? I know the store where I went to last night over here by my house. They told me that the store was closed, and they was closing at 10 p.m. because of the weather, and they don't even close on Christmas. But what do you think about that, man?
Wow. But I know it's true because I had one of my bingo places closed.
Oh, wow.
Last night.
So it's that bad.
You know, if they don't want to make fun of you, it's cold out there.
Wow, man, that is crazy. That's crazy. Have we ever had it this bad, though, man?
Yeah,
This is why I asked them if they were coming today, and they would.
Oh, okay. She must not know. She must not know she's on TV. Okay, she'll come back in a minute. We're gonna get her out for a minute till she come back on. This is live TV, y'all. So let's talk about this, man. There's a lot, like she was saying, and CW was saying, it is very, very cold out there. I want to say a big shout out to the owner in the Mix Radio, who is tuned in to us on TV at 9 o'clock their time on the East Coast, and also CW, man. So again, I want you to tell us a little bit about some of the new programs that's going to be coming on TV in the first of the year.
Well, we're going to start putting in all the local community activities. You know,
yes.
Bring like Esther Davis on. She's top. You know, she's doing so much in the community. The Redbird Mall is doing so much. They got brand new housing property on the property.
Okay.
300 houses for affordable housing.
Okay.
1 bedroom starts at $1,000, which is absolutely great because everywhere else is around $1,400.
Wow. So you get.
I didn't know that.
Go ahead.
It's going up like that.
So yeah, man. Yeah, and believe it or not, man, they going up on my rent too. The apartment that I in started out at 800. Now, coming up the first of the year, this one little 2-bedroom apartment I got is going to be close to 1,500. What do you think about that?
Wow.
1,500 a month.
Man, inflation, man. You know, at one time you could buy a house for that.
Oh yeah, you're right. But nowadays, man, it's kind of hard. So what I want everybody to do, man, as we get prepared for 2023, CW, we need to bring some people. I need you to help me to book some people on the show to talk about get them. That way we can give out tips on what they need to do to save their money. And also, man, we want to talk to some people that can help you to build your credit back up. That's the kind of stuff we want to start putting on this TV show. You know, important business to give people an idea. Do you got anybody in mind that you want to put on the show that can give us some tips on how to save money, how to, especially with the inflation being so high? And also,
I can do that.
Okay, and also, man, that's what we can talk about. You know, the house price going up, and how can they get a better deal on other houses out there? And that way we can start educating. We don't want to just we're no longer showing videos, so we want to be the program that educates you on a lot of different stuff that's happening. What are your thoughts on that, man?
You really hitting it on the head, on the nail on the head.
Yeah, and I think that's important that we start doing that. And another thing we're going to do that I'm very excited about, CW, we really, you've been out there in the community for a long time, but we really got to get Channel 49 TV out in the community so more people can know we exist. Do that make sense?
The more the merrier.
Yeah, and so
People we can help. Hey,
yes, and we want to take the banner out on community events and stuff, and talk about some positive stuff that's happening in our community, and just be the voice for the community. We want to be able to. I want to come up with another segment, man, and tell me what you think. Where you can, CW can interview everyday people. Somebody may be at the barbershop, get their thoughts on news that's happening around, not only around the country, but right in the heart of the neighborhood. Let's talk to elderly. Let's get that elderly on camera and talk to that elderly and see what she got to say. Because you'll be surprised, man. Everybody else got something to say, but our elderly, they live this type of life. They know what's going on. They know how to help us and make sure that we take, that we can take it to the next level. What do you think?
That statement is being senior at 74 years old.
Right.
I definitely, but I have a lot of people that I can talk to.
Okay.
Give their opinion. In fact, me and Esther Davis talked to a lady today named Ruth Barnes.
Mm-hmm.
She was one of the first Dallas black police female officers in Dallas.
Oh wow! Are you serious?
I'm serious, man.
Man, we got to get home. We got to get that person on the show. Especially, and check this out, man. Especially during Black History Month in February.
Oh, we need to pump it up.
Yeah, and so we need to start looking for people like that, because those are the type of people that I like to talk to. Everyday people that knows, that's older than us, that can give us some wisdom and knowledge, man. And that's what we want this show. Now that we're not playing videos no more, man, for 30 minutes, we want to be able to talk about a lot of positive stuff, but also talk about important stuff that's happening in our community. What do you think, man?
I think you're 100. And as a matter of fact, she even had a picture that she sent me of Juanita Craft from back in the day.
Now, who was Juanita Craft? Who was that?
Juanita Craft, she was back in the day. She helped formulate 200 NAACP organizations in the state of Texas.
Oh wow!
And we talking about in the 1940s and 50s. So
do we? And let me ask you this, man: do we still have that?
No, We don't have like that.
I tell you what, don't go nowhere, CW. We're gonna go to a commercial break.
Okay.
We're gonna go to a commercial break, and we're talking to CW. I don't know what's going on with our girl. Hopefully, she'll get the camera production back, and we'll be talking to her about the weather. And also, we got some entertainment news. We're gonna talk about too, CW. If you haven't heard the news, man, Nick Cannon. Oh my God, what is going on with him? We'll talk about that and a lot more coming up right here. Yeah, that was hey, what's going down, everybody? Okay. Hey, what's going down, everybody? I am your man, world famous DJ Donnie B. I am the founder of Channel 49 TV. How would you like to advertise with us? We are looking for people like you who want to advertise with us. You got a business, you got a church, you got a community event. Advertise with us. For more information, look on your screen and guess the phone number right there. I am your man, Johnny O'Donnell, aka world famous DJ Johnny B. I'll see you.
Time to find your sweet spot at the all-new Imani Suites. We're about to become one of the best business addresses in the Metroplex, especially suited for personal services pros like barbers, manicurists, and massage therapists. At Imani Suites, we provide luxury accommodations on flexible terms with affordable rates. There's a full kitchen, 24/7 surveillance and suite accessibility, and plenty of free parking. Call us today at 972-834-5936.
Hello world, this recording artist Derek Washington. You can now check out the hottest TV every night, Donnie B, with the hottest inspirational music, video, and more. I've been traveling down this lonely road, sometimes I feel like I don't know where to go, but I thank God for keeping me strong. Check it out.
Bailey's Furniture is having a summer blowout sale. Plus, everything must go. You'll have your new furniture before the holidays. No credit check needed for financing. Come by now and get pre-approved. If you need furniture for your living room, dining room, your bedroom, you need a mattress, office furniture, or whatever, come to Bailey's Furniture. FYI, Bailey has some job opportunities for warehouse helpers. The requirements are you must have a Texas driving license, some warehouse experience, and some experience in putting furniture together. Call 972-283-3152 to apply. Bailey's Furniture is located at 3910 West Kent Wisdom Road, Dallas, Texas 75232. The phone number is 972-283-3152. You can email Bailey Furniture at baileyfurnituresite.com or fax 972-283-3164. DFW BAM's eBlast has now 94.6 thousand members in it. Also, if you see things you like about a silent partner or other groups, email us at dfwbam1@gmail.com for a chance to win your way in.
Back right here on nightly news at 9 o'clock. You already know if you tune into us right here live on Channel 49 TV. You're tuned in to the hottest community program from news to top story news and stuff that's going on. All right, we got our girl back on, but she's on with phone because again, I gotta be honest with y'all, the weather is acting very ugly. Am I right about that, Liz?
You know, Donnie, the weather is definitely acting ugly. I know. I hope y'all are staying warm. I hope y'all are drinking your water. Lesson learned. A pipe busted in the apartment above me.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just been one nightmare of a storm, and it's only December. It's not even January yet. It's not even the coldest time of the year yet. Mm-hmm. So, y'all, I hope you're staying warm. As you know,
Right.
we had 23 people rush to the hospital by MedStar, starting on Thursday and moving on into this evening. So again, just stay safe out there. It's bitterly cold.
Yes, yes, I definitely agree with you on that. And also, we want to keep our community, our homeless people in prayer. And they do got different shelters that's going to be open up for the next 2 to 3 days, right?
Yeah, so actually, the city paid for extra beds at Union Gospel Mission, which is
Okay.
interesting.
Okay,
But
good.
the thing is, Donnell, is that is not enough. There are so many unsheltered, homeless individuals, mostly men, because right now the shelters are full of women and children.
Oh, wow.
You know, it's a controversy because there's some that are saying that Fort Worth is not doing enough to help the homeless
Well,
population.
and you know what? They're not, and that's the problem. That's why we need a new mayor that can really work with the community. And you're right, they're not doing enough. Manny Parker, I'm gonna call your tail out. You're not doing enough to help the community. Chris Nettles, you need to be able to help the community too, Chris Nettles. So we need you guys to be setting up press conference, getting these business together, and letting people know that we are, and this is a state of emergency right now during a time of year when it's cold like this, and it just gonna, like you say, co-host, they're just gonna get worse. Do you think?
Absolutely. I don't even think we're into the meat and potatoes of winter yet. We're definitely probably going to get at least one snowstorm.
I think more than that.
You know, it brings up other questions. Will our power grid hold up? Right now we're in a La Nina season, meaning we can expect wetter than normal temperatures, volatile weather in the wintertime. And here in Texas, you know, a lot of us aren't really used to that kind of weather. So it could be a long winter.
You know what, Liz, do you got a little bit more time? We may have to end up keeping you on with us for another 20, 30 minutes, because we need to, right now it's almost 9:30, but we need to stay on the air to kind of let people know what's going on. Liz, tell us a little bit about, because I know that you also said a lot of people died in this cold on last night, and are you saying tonight it could get worse? And I also want you to talk about, they found a body in Como Lake. Let's talk about that.
Yeah, so you know, it's interesting. They actually found 2 bodies, one in Lake Worth and one in Lake Como.
Oh, wow.
I'm not sure what is going on in Fort Worth. Is it a serial killer? Is it a series of unfortunate events? It's kind of interesting. I mean, how many times can you say you found 2 bodies in 2 separate lakes in one day?
But let me ask you this. You don't think that it got anything to do with, maybe it's cold, maybe they was being selfish and they didn't want to get in, they didn't want to, they didn't want to go to the homeless shelter? Let's talk about that, because with this weather being very cold like it is, could it have been that somebody seen their body and threw their body in the lake? Let's talk about that.
Yeah, you know, Donnie, I'm not sure. I mean, obviously, when a body's in the lake, it screams foul play. With it being so cold, I highly doubt that, you know, that those individuals would have been in the water right now. However, that's not to say that, you know, the new details are still coming out. We don't know if they, you know, what state of decomposition they were in or anything like that. So,
wow.
It'll be interesting to follow that story. But I definitely, as far as the unsheltered homeless population, a lot of those numbers that the county has to keep track of the unsheltered population, I mean, they're not accurate, because you got to think people are transient. They're coming, they're going, they don't have any shelter, they don't have an address. So it's kind of hard to keep track, but there's definitely more homeless people in Fort Worth the numbers show.
But the question is though, and I got to be real, and because on this program, me and Liz, we're gonna keep it 100 when it comes down to what's going on, not only in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, but what is going on around the country. First of all, we have a mayor. Now let's talk about this. Now I'll be the first to take up for mayor when you're in the right, when you're in the round. Right now, I would like to know what is the mayor of Fort Worth and the city council official doing to try to make sure that the community is safe, to try to make sure that that we don't have a power outage here in Tarrant County. Are you hearing anything about a power outage in the Tarrant County area? Let's talk about that.
So, ERCOT has reported some power outages. In fact, here at my house, my Wi-Fi keeps going out, unfortunately.
Okay.
And I'm not sure what's going on with that. I know Councilman Nettles did make a statement thanking Union Gospel Mission for giving, for opening up the extra beds for the shelter, but, you know, some have criticized the city, as well as the city leadership, and we wonder, are they doing enough for the homeless population? They could open up the convention center, and then everyone would be able to have a bed, and maybe we wouldn't have lost 23 people overnight.
Right. Wait. Did you say 20? We lost. Are you telling me, Liz, you got to be joking? We lost 23 people over the past, what, 24 hours?
Yes. Due to weather-related injuries, yes. And it's dangerous.
For those who are just, hold that thought. For those who are just now tuning in to us right here on Channel 49 Television Network, we are your local nationwide news where we talk about everything that's happening from Tarrant County to Washington to around the world, and also what's going on from there to entertainment news. But right now, the biggest top story is how bad is the weather across the country. And to be honest with you, Liz, it's so bad that a lot of my friends from over in Nigeria and Ghana are concerned about me and my family, wondering how are we doing, because they said earlier today that they seen it on their news that we have a bad cold weather that is going on here in the United States. Now, you should say that 23 people died less than 24 hours. Now, let's talk about this. How many people have died on a nationwide level in the past 24 hours? I know it's got to be up there.
Yeah, so, you know, it probably is. The data is kind of hard. Not everyone is reporting on that. So I know one thing interesting that happened is kind of off topic, but it looks like there was also a human trafficking thing overnight.
Wait a minute. Overnight here in Fort Worth?
Yeah. So over 20 migrants. You know, they're trying to end Title 42. Well, it's interesting because over 20 migrants were.
Hold that thought, Liz. Liz, hold that thought, because we want to educate the viewers that's tuning in to us. Tell them what is what you call that? 42? That's the first time I heard it.
Yeah, Title 42 is a program. It's a national program that was, well, I believe it was launched by Trump to keep migrants, you know, from coming over the border. They were trying to cancel Title 42, making it to where the migrants could legally cross and enter into the U.S. So it's just, you know, very political, and it's a very hotbed topic, especially here in Texas, with it being a border state. So some interesting news came up. Last night there was a human trafficking thing where 20 migrants were found inside of a house.
Oh my God.
Now there were two men that were in charge. They were smuggled them in, and they were forcing them to be trafficked.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Human trafficking is interesting because it can either like hold you like a slave where you're like working for them, or it can even be you know, most people think of human trafficking and they think like sex trafficking. So.
Oh wow. So again, we got Title 42 that's getting ready to end. Have it already ended yet?
I believe they put it on hold. Let me fact check that real quick.
Okay. Well, and while she's doing that, you guys, we're gonna continue to talk about some crazy stuff that's going on in the news. President Biden invited the Ukraine president to the White House on this week, and she's gonna keep us updated about that coming up in a minute. But let's talk about this also, man. Let's switch news real quick, and we're gonna come back to Liz with the breaking news that's going on here. Again, if you haven't heard the news, she is saying over 23 people have died of the results of this cold weather, and we are talking about less than 24 hours, y'all. We're talking about less than 24 hours. 23 people in Tarrant County have died in a result of this cold weather. Hello, America. Welcome to America. Where the hell is our mayor of Fort Worth? Where the hell is the mayor of Arlington? Where the hell is the mayor of Dallas? Where's the hell is the mayor of Grand Prairie? Why are they not working together to make sure that the homeless population are safe? We got a major problem in our county, and so we got to continue to talk about this kind of stuff to make sure that we get an understanding that this stuff is not right. We need a mayor that is going to focus on making sure that the community is safe, not just one or two person is safe. So we got a major problem. Again, Liz just made an announcement on the news that 23 people have died less than 24 hours result of the cold. This is how bad it is in Tarrant County. We can't even go into our entertainment because right now the biggest top story news of the day, of the night, is the weather. Liz, what else do you have for us about this cold front? And again, we are live right here on Channel 49 Television Network, and we're talking about this weather is getting worse. Now, are you hearing that it's supposed to get all the way down to 21 tonight? Are you hearing about that?
Yes, I am hearing about that. I think that we're on the upswing. I think that the temperature should start to rise, hopefully, very soon.
Okay. For those who are just not tuning into us, we got Liz, our news director for Channel 49 TV. Congratulations, Liz. You are new news director for Channel 49. How you feel?
Yay, Donnie, thank you so much. But yes, y'all stay warm. Hopefully the temperatures will warm up. I know tonight the temperature is, gonna probably stay under 25 degrees, which is crazy.
Yeah.
But through the weekend we're hoping that we see warming temperatures soon, and hopefully we can recuperate from this before the next freeze comes. And I don't know about y'all, but has anyone had any pipe bursts? Definitely keep your pipe on drip. Okay.
I'll tell you what, it is already past. It is already past 10 o'clock. We're gonna keep you on for another 18 minutes because the weather is the hot topic. It's past 9:33, so we're gonna keep you on at least for another 20 minutes so we can talk about this weather. Because right now we got a lot of people that are tuning in to us all over Dallas, Fort Worth, and on the East Coast. What can you tell us about what's going on the East Coast? Because I know we got the bad weather, but we are just part of it. How bad is the weather across the country right now?
So now the whole nation is gripped by an Arctic front that has moved through the whole nation. And pretty much all of the United States is under this cold front, which has just, hopefully it ends soon. I'm hoping, because I live in Texas and I was definitely not prepared. However, on the East Coast, they are definitely struggling more than we are here.
Well, I tell you what.
I know in Oklahoma and Arkansas,
Liz, I tell you what, we're gonna go to another break. Don't go anywhere. We got Liz, our news reporter here Right now, the breaking news is the weather that's happening, and she's keeping us abreast on what's going on. We normally don't stay on this late, but because of the weather, we stand on a little bit longer. Liz, we're gonna bring you back on, so don't go nowhere. We're gonna talk to you. When we get back from the break. We're gonna take a quick break, and we'll be right back. Hey, what's going on, everybody? I am your man, world famous DJ Donnie B. I am the founder of Channel 49 TV. How would you like to advertise with us? We are looking for people like you who want to advertise with us. You got a business, you got a church, you got a community event. Advertise with us. For more information, look on your screen and guess the phone number right there. I am your man, Johnny O'Donnell, aka world famous DJ Donnie B. I'll see you in 2 weeks.
Time to find your sweet spot at the all-new Imani Suites. We're about to become one of the best business addresses in the Metroplex, especially suited for personal services pros like barbers, manicurists, and massage therapists. At Imani Suites, we provide luxury accommodations on flexible terms with affordable rates. There's a full kitchen, 24/7 surveillance and suite accessibility, and plenty of free parking. Call us today at 972-834-5936.
Hello world, this recording artist Derek Washington. You can now check out the hottest TV every night, Donnie B, with the hottest inspirational music video and more. I've been traveling down this lonely road, sometimes I feel like I don't know where to go, but I thank God for keeping me strong. Check it out.
Bayless Furniture is having a summer blowout sale. Plus, everything must go. You'll have your new furniture before the holidays. No credit check needed for financing. Come by now and get pre-approved. If you need furniture for your living room, dining room, your bedroom, you need a mattress, office furniture, or whatever, come to Bayless Furniture. FYI, Bailey has some job opportunities for warehouse helpers. The requirements are you must have a Texas driving license, some warehouse experience, and some experience in putting furniture together. Call 972-283-3152 to apply. Bayless Furniture is located at 3910 West Camp Wisdom Road, Dallas, Texas 75232. The phone number is 972-283-3152. You can email Bailey Furniture at baileyfurnituresite.com or fax 972-283-3164. DFW BAM's eBlast has now 94.6 thousand members in it. Also, if you see things you like about a silent partner or other groups, email us at dfwbam1@gmail.com for a chance to win your way in.
We are back right here on your nightly news, Channel 49 newscast. We do this every single night, Monday through Friday at 9 p.m. It is the weekend, y'all, and this is the Christmas weekend. And I know we got a lot of people that are tuning in to us right now, right here on your local station, Channel 49. We still got some time. Liz, what you want to talk about? I'm trying to twist it.
So, y'all, it's interesting, you know, as it just seems like we're whirling on the cusp of a recession just because inflation keeps rising, and you know we have all these rising costs. It's interesting to see that the U.S. House passed a $1.7 trillion bill funding the federal government through September of 2023. And if y'all follow the White House, basically it seems like every 4 years or something they reach the debt ceiling, and that's when if they don't come up with a solution, then they shut down the government. And it was a really big thing when Trump came into office because the government actually did shut down for a couple of days.
Yeah, but
so here we are. It looks like they raised the debt ceiling again. So that's just very interesting because as y'all know, we are so very in debt, not only to China, but also to other countries. So what do you think about that, Donnie? Do you think they should have raised the debt ceiling, or do you think we should, start paying down our debt?
Well, to be honest with you, I don't think we're gonna ever be able to do that. I don't think we're gonna ever be able to pay that out. And like you say, we've been going through this for how many years now? 20, 30 years.
Yeah, but one interesting thing about this bill, Donnell, is that they actually included a clause to send Ukraine more money.
Okay, so the question is, if we send it all this money, we plan to get this money back? Will American people get this money back? Because at the end of the day, it's not just about us giving to them. It's about are they borrowing this money? Is Ukraine borrowing this money? How are we going to get our part of our money back? Let's talk about that, because we always giving money to other countries. But the question is, will the United States get that money back? And we started having problems with the inflation's going up, people rent's going up, everything is going up, but we still giving away money. People are already struggling. People can't find good jobs, and we still. Go ahead.
I think it is very interesting that they won't give us any relief when it comes to student aid or anything that's going to actually help Americans, but they gave Ukraine another $45 billion in additional energy assistance.
Thank you.
Congress approved that after Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky addressed a joint session of Congress. So it is interesting to me, especially we know that Biden, in his controversy in his
but we also gotta, and you're right, but we also gotta look at this. Not too long ago, the Ukraine president made a release statement. Y'all listen to this. And he said that American people have not done enough to help us over here. Now, remind you, we had already gave what, $18 trillion? Or 18 million, I don't know, was it 18 trillion or 18 million? I don't know, it was something like that. But we had already been giving him money. And so for him, instead of him saying, I want to thank American people for all the help that they've been doing, American people have been doing the most. And then start asking, but you can't even do that. You're asking for trillions of dollars from America, when America is already struggling on how they're going to pay their bills. America is already struggling on how they're going to try to figure out how they're going to make ends meet with their kids. People are already losing their home. People are already losing their house. And so we continue to give trillions of dollars overseas, but we're not taking that money and helping our community. This is what I'm upset about. That we continue to get all this money. We get all this money, but we giving it away. But yet, America still haven't got a stimulus package. America still haven't got their college tuition paid off like the president promised. Now, don't get me wrong, because I don't want nobody texting me back. Oh, you said it's about the Democrat president. It ain't got nothing to do with Democrat, Republican, Independent. It got something to do with common sense. And common sense will tell you right now, America is struggling. And all thing we can do is give trillions of dollars away. See, on this TV show, on our station, we're going to keep it real. Me, Liz, and CW, and the rest of us that's on TV, we're going to keep it 100. We ain't going to sugarcoat it. But if you got that kind of money to give away to overseas, you know, it's an old saying, Liz, that they always say, before you can help somebody else, you got to take care of your home. And we ain't done that. We ain't done that. We so busy taking care of other countries and we're saying the hell with American people. That's how I feel. Go ahead. And this is my personal opinion.
It is interesting because it looks like if you break down the bill, let's break it down. Let's break down the money right here.
Okay.
Legislation provides $772.5 billion for non-defense discretionary programs. What is that? I don't even know what that is. And then $858 billion in defense funding. So, let's see. And then this is interesting. $44.9 billion for Ukraine, but they only provided $40 billion for national disaster recovery. So what you're telling me is that what about these tornado victims or hurricane victims? Like here within the last few years, we've had a lot of hurricanes. So it looks like this administration only approved $40 billion for natural disaster recovery through September of 2023, which puts us right smack dab in the middle of the next hurricane season. But they're giving more money to Ukraine. They gave Ukraine $44.9 billion. So that's that's a little bit more. It's interesting. It makes you wonder: do they really care about us? Thoughts? Do you have any thoughts, Tony?
I think you're right. I think everything you're saying. You're making a good point about that because it's sad, and we continue to deal with this type of stuff that's happening. And again, we can't sit up there and always talk bad about the Republican when we are having a major problem ourselves with the Democrats. Well, the Democrats are spending all this money, but you still are not spending the money on American people, but you rather go out there and spend trillions of dollars. I'm gonna keep it real, trillions of dollars to help another country when right now American people is struggling. American people don't even know how they're gonna pay their bills from next. They just went up on my rent to $1,500 for my rent now, which I was paying $9 something. Now my rent is now $1,500. What are your thoughts on that? And this is the reason I'm talking about that.
Inflation is real. We're having a housing crisis here in the DFW Metroplex. Gentrification in these neighborhoods over here on the east side and in Holly Heights is another good example of what gentrification looks like. They're taking these homes that were once affordable for people of color, and they're basically raising them up to astronomical prices, worth way more than what they're really worth, and it's really just to keep people of lower socioeconomic statuses from obtaining home ownership, especially if you're a person of color. So when we see our administration, providing this huge amount of money for defense, which I do believe is important, with Russia and all these nuclear scares that we're having lately. I do think
but what do we get?
A lot could be done.
But Liz,
the people.
What is American people getting out of it? I mean, when we're giving $18 trillion over there to Ukraine, what are we going to get out of it? How is it going to benefit American people? This is something we got to focus on. How is $18 trillion is helping them? But when it comes down to it, are we going to get that money back? Are we going to pay that money? Are they going to pay that money back to us once they get themselves together? See, this is something that we don't focus on enough, that we need to focus on. When we got trillions of dollars going to Ukraine, but we got American people who are suffering. Do that make any? That don't even make no sense to me. That people are homeless. People are struggling to try to get from one thing to the next. And then on top of that, now that you said the Title 45 or whatever they call that has completely stopped, now we're going to be able to bring other people from other countries over here who are, it just don't make no sense to me. It's not making any sense. And I've always been taught if it don't make no sense, it don't make no sense. Go ahead, Liz.
Yeah, so with Title 42 ending, it is alarming because a lot of those migrants will end up, in our homeless shelters, flooding our streets because they don't have anywhere to go. Maybe some of them have family, but the majority of them, they're just trying to get here to have a better life, but with what resources? So it'll be interesting to see.
Well, let's talk about this. Right now, the governor of Texas have loaded them up on buses and taking them straight to Washington, D.C. You got any news on that?
Let me, I do, give me 2 seconds.
This is live TV, y'all. So, again, we talking about a lot of stuff going on. Go ahead.
So, so the Texas National Guard actually, they were ordered by Governor Greg Abbott to block the border crossing. So, I mean, do you think that will help?
I don't know.
I believe Governor Greg Abbott came out and made a statement that said he wanted to end the total chaos that was being caused by these migrants coming across our borders. And it's just, I mean, it's crazy. Do you think it's overblown, you being here in Texas? Because I'm not sure, but I'm not in Houston, but I mean, what do you think, Donnie B?
Well, I just thank God that we're not having that problem here in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. Now, I am hearing that some of the people want to bring some of those people here, but I agree with you on one thing. We need to open up that convention center, and maybe, Liz, you should make a call that they open up the convention center and bring everybody there. What do you think?
I agree, Donnie B. I'm just going to come right out and say at one point I was homeless due to domestic violence.
Right.
Which is actually one of the number one causes of homelessness among women anywhere, if you think about it. So,
Liz, don't go nowhere. We're going to talk to you about your story coming up. We got, we're going to go to one more commercial. It's almost time for us to get ready to get up out of here. We're going to go to a commercial break, and we'll be right back. When we come back, we're gonna end it with Liz's story about what's going down, everybody. Hey, what's going down, everybody? I am your man, world famous DJ Donnie B. I am the founder of Channel 49 TV. How would you like to advertise with us? We are looking for people like you who want to advertise with us. You got a business, you got a church, you got a community event. Advertise with us. For more information, look on your screen and guess the phone number right there. I am your man, Johnny Dallas, aka world famous DJ Donnie B. I'll see you.
Time to find your sweet spot at the all-new Imani Suites. We're about to become one of the best business addresses in the Metroplex, especially suited for personal services pros like barbers, manicurists, and massage therapists. At Imani Suites, we provide luxury accommodations on flexible terms with affordable rates. There's a full kitchen, 24/7 surveillance and suite accessibility, and plenty of free parking. Call us today at 972-834-5936.
Hello world, this recording artist Derek Washington. You can now check out the hottest TV every night, Donnie B, with the hottest inspirational music video and more. I've been traveling down this lonely road, sometimes I feel like I don't know where to go, but I thank God for keeping me strong. Check it out.
Bailey's Furniture is having a summer blowout sale. Plus, everything must go. You'll have your new furniture before the holidays. No credit check needed for financing. Come by now and get pre-approved. If you need furniture for your living room, dining room, your bedroom, you need a mattress, office furniture, or whatever, come to Bailey's Furniture. FYI, Bailey has some job opportunities for warehouse helpers. The requirements are you must have a Texas driving license, some warehouse experience, and some experience in putting furniture together. Call 972-283-3152 to apply. Bailey's Furniture is located at 3910 West Kent-Wisdom Road, Dallas, Texas 75232. The phone number is 972-283-3152. You can email Bailey Furniture at baileyfurnituresite.com or fax 972-283-3164. DFW BAM's eBlast has now 94.6 thousand members in it. Also, if you see things you like about a silent partner or other groups, email us at dfwbam1@gmail.com for a chance to win your way in.
All right, y'all, we are back. It's hard to believe we got less than 2 minutes. Shout out, I gotta say a big shout out to my boss over there in the Mix Radio who are tuning in to us. He said he missed us last night. Shout out to SLM Production. What's up, Miss Latrenda? And who you want to say a big shout out to?
I don't really have anyone off the top of my head. Shout out to CW. We love you.
Yes, he listens. All right. Again, before we let you go, let's talk about the quick weather for tonight. You want everybody to be very careful?
Yeah, absolutely. So our temperatures are still expected to stay below 25 degrees. We're still at probably not as cold as last night, but it's definitely cold and it's definitely dangerous.
Yes.
So y'all stay bundled up. Make sure and drip your pipes, drip your pipes because you do not want a leak.
I did that last night.
You live in an apartment. Yes, drip your pipes. And then let's go back to the issue with the homeless in Fort Worth.
Go ahead.
See, the issue is there's not enough beds, Donnie B. And so even though we have Union Gospel Mission give up their last beds, why are we charging? Like, I mean, I understand. This is what I don't understand. They charge the city to open up those beds, right? Mm-hmm. But what you're not understanding, they kick people out of those shelters because they're emergency shelters. They kick people out at 5 in the morning. So you literally have to, you got to be up by 5. You got to take a shower if it's not too cold to take a shower. Then go eat breakfast at 6, and then you got to, hit the pavement. And we need to come up with some actual maintainable solutions for these people. These are people who are experiencing many hurdles, and they're really oppressed.
Okay, I tell you what, we gotta get ready to go. Tony just told me just now that we will be coming back on tomorrow, but we'll stay on this 30 minutes tomorrow, 28 minutes tomorrow, okay?
Okay, I'm so excited.
Yeah.
Hopefully the weather warms up so I have a better connection.
You know what? I know you will.
Plug in a yellow cord.
Hey, don't go nowhere. I'm gonna talk to you out there. All right, y'all. Remember, if it is to be, it's up to you to make a difference. Tomorrow we'll be back on our regular time of 28 minutes. All right, y'all. We'll see y'all tomorrow.